In response to remarks made by the last pre-democracy president, F.W. de Klerk, that he didn't believe apartheid constituted a crime against humanity, the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights pointed us to the 1973 International Convention on the Suppression and Punishment of the Crime of Apartheid. Article 1 of that convention declares apartheid a crime against humanity, and that inhuman acts resulting from the policies and practices of apartheid are crimes violating the principles of international law. The convention says the policies and practices of racial segregation and discrimination are crimes violating the purposes and principles of the Charter of the UN and constitutes a serious threat to international peace and security.
Under the first operative paragraph, the General Assembly will declare that it adopts and opens for signature and ratification the International Convention on the Suppression and Punishment of the Crime of Apartheid.
Of course, it's created a political stir.
We also put the de Klerk matter to the Secretary-General's spokesperson.
The UN's role in the dismantlement of that hateful system of legalized racism, legalized discrimination, I think is one of the things this organization can be proudest of. From Security Council resolutions imposing arms embargo to the creation of a special committee on apartheid to the General Assembly's decision to suspend South Africa's membership are all actions that helped to end that system. And I think it's something this organization has been very clear of and remains very proud of.
This was backed up by the President of the General Assembly.
The apartheid was annually condemned by the General Assembly as contrary to the Charter of the United Nations from 1952 until 1990. And in 1966, the General Assembly labeled apartheid as a crime against humanity. Also, apartheid is clearly described as a crime in the International Convention on the Suppression and Punishment of the Crime of Apartheid, adopted by the General Assembly of the United Nations in 1973. So the President of the General Assembly is guided by resolutions of the UN resolutions, and these resolutions are very clear in this case.
In addition, the Rome Statute, the treaty which established the International Criminal Court and to which South Africa is a states party, lists crimes against humanity in Article 7, where the crime of apartheid is specifically named, along with murder, extermination and enslavement, among others.
We also reached out to Human Rights Watch, where senior legal advisor Clive Baldwin called apartheid a distinct crime against humanity, pointing out that it is also considered to be a crime under customary international law. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.